Hey guys, what's up? Alright, it's Double Deuce Pack. Today's video is going to be about the past and the new when you're trying to fit parts together. So we got bags and bags of stuff here. We got calipers, nice stuff. We got stuff that's over 10 years old. We got stuff that's over 10 years old, and we got stuff that's from the late 80s, early 90s, and this is how you make it work. So grab your favorite smoke, beverage, and popcorn, and hang out with Double Deuce today, because we're going to go over all this stuff. Okay guys, welcome back. So we're doing disc brakes today. And wow, what a challenge this was. My last video I said I'm trying to fit square pegs in round holes. And wow, it was tough. But you know what? Never give up. So I bought some new calipers from GTB Racing. We have fronts and rears, even though they list them as rears and fronts. And I found out something really cool. In order to make some of this stuff work, you have to kind of, I guess, open your mind and let the ideas flow. So when I first built this 55 Chevy, you'll see I made a homemade front axle, straight axle, and I was using the Roven spindle knuckle, which used this gigantic disc brake, which is carbon fiber. But it came with this disc brake caliper here that has aluminum pucks, so it'll ride on the carbon fiber. However, they did not fit in my 1980s wheels. So what I had to do was get a little creative. So I bought the alloy knuckles, which actually look like this, and then I cut this off, okay? Then you'll see a couple of lines that I have scribed in here. I gotta mill that down and to make these fit. The GTB, which has looks like a 3D printed brake pad on it. So I need to do some alterations to this one. But here's what I found out. So I made one work, and it is a single piston caliper. I thought, like most cars have the engine in the front, have a dual piston caliper, you know, and or a 4-piston. So both of my Camaros have the JL8 brake option, which is 4 pistons per wheel with a 13-inch rotor, 1 inch wide, from the Corvette. And it was an option that was really super rare on the Camaros. So as I was figuring this RC hobby thing out here, now we have a dual piston caliper here, 1-2 pucks, you see that? This was made for the rear of the Roven B5 or copy or whatever, and because the weight's in the rear. Now I'm building something with all the weight in the front, and so I'm going to need these up front. I need at least twin piston calipers up front and the singles in the rear. So I made these singles fit this, and I ran out of cutoff wheels to cut this down. I have to cut all this out here to fit the rear to the front. So here's the way they come. Your fronts have your single piston caliper, has a brake bleeder, and it has the hose connection with a bracket. See how that bracket's opened up here? I got to do that to this caliper here. I got to open that bracket up to put these dual ones on the front. Now these are really nice calipers. I mean, I was surprised. The money was cheap. I will put the link down below. And at the same time, I bought the Roven alloy front knuckles, spindles, whatever. And usually they use these, the carbon fiber thing, and the all metal disc brake single piston caliper. They bolt right directly to this. However, when you go back in time, you take this off here, and you want to use a real disc brake caliper and a real rotor on your wheels, this is what you'll come up with. Now, you see that? Now, it gives it room to expand the puck and lock the brakes up. Now, I had to alter this, and you'll see it's not perfect yet because I still need to come down just a little bit. And I cut it by hand. Now, this bolt right here is seriously a 5mm hole that was tapped on the top here, and I had to drill out to make a 6mm bolt to fit my front live straight axle. And so it's looking better, and it's all bearing. Now I'm going to put that dual piston caliper up front here, and these are going to go on the rear of the Ford 9-inch when I do get it. So it's going to be a challenge. So, and I showed you what I had to do for that. But the thing is, the hours you spend on something like this is astronomical. Like when you're driving home from work, you're thinking about this, you know. And when you're ordering parts, you don't know what you're getting, so you order a set of brake pads, you know, because you don't know how long these are going to be around. Now, none of these have a part number on them. None. They're just GTB racing with a wolf howling at the moon, you know, and it's funny, but, you know, they could be a little bit more, I guess, leading into selling their products and tell you what they're for and what they do. So when I bought the Roven spindles or knuckles here, they came with all the hardware, like nuts, bolts, and stuff that you probably ain't going to use. But they came with these really nice steering arms that are made out of custom alloy. And these are hard as hell, I'm telling you. To try to cut these things, it is like aircraft alloy. So, and in doing that, coming up with this setup right here was probably a 4-hour venture to fit this, and then drill that out and tap it so I can have a really nice, high quality aluminum knuckle, steering arm, disc brakes on my homemade front straight axle. And, you know, like I say, the time you spend is crazy, but it's worth it in the end. You know, you gotta love it. Now, one thing I did notice when I bought the alloy setup, they came with some really super high quality rubber sealed bearings. They weren't these junk open ones on one end, and I don't even think I have them anymore. I think I threw them in the garbage. But these are rubber sealed both ends, super nice, lubed, and ready to roll. So you only need one on my case. You need one outer one, a washer, and a 6mm nut inside there to center it, and voila, now we have perfect disc brakes. And you can shim it out if you need to. If it doesn't fit, you're going to see I've added some 3mm washers here on the outer part of the caliper. See that? That gives it the space it needs for the piston to come out and push against the rotor and give it free rein to play. So anyways, guys, like I say, this is an update on this build. I'm feeling better now. Had a challenging week there. I still sound a little bit sick, but hey, Double Deuce is on the loose, man. He's on the build. You know, it is what it is. It's like when you eat, drink, sleep, RC, V8 engines, this is what you do. So, anyways, like, share, subscribe if you want. It's a quick update. When I'm feeling better, I'll come up with another one. And love to all, and I'll catch you later. Adios.